I have no inhibitions, so I'm going to take my clothes off and wear this lampshade.
Skip to my Lou, my darling.
Hi guys, it's Lou. Since the new year is underway by almost 2 weeks, I thought we would talk about not necessarily New Year's resolutions, but something they call dry January. Dry January is just where you go the entire month of January not having any alcoholic beverage of any kind. This tradition started in the UK in 2013, but in the past couple of years it's become a worldwide thing. In fact, in a survey they did in December, I don't know who they is, probably, scientists, it turns out 14% of everybody in the US is going to attempt dry January. Me too. Just kidding. I'm kidding only because I don't have to actually name January dry because I'm dry every month. Well, I don't drink alcohol. I have a drinking problem, which don't get mad at me, you guys. I know what drinking problems are, but it is a problem for me. I simply can't drink because the effect of alcohol is negative on me. I don't get all happy and loose and become a good dancer all of a sudden. I pretty much get sick and want to go to sleep. And that's not even the problem. The way that alcohol makes me feel isn't the problem. It's the way people make me feel when I don't drink alcohol. Anytime that I know I'm going into a social situation, whether it be at someone's house or out to a restaurant, I know that the people I'm going to be with drink alcohol, and that's perfectly fine. But what seems to not be fine is that I don't. Now, I'm not saying that people are mean or bully me. It's just they would prefer that someone they're with engages in the same sort of activity that they are. And I get it. I do. Because I have actually had drinks in the past and been okay with it. But as I got older, just didn't work out. Now, sometimes in order to sort of quell people's concerns with me not drinking, I will accept, a beer, and I will be holding that beer most of the night. Yeah, I'll take a sip or two, but it's mostly to appease them. And if I'm at a bar or restaurant, bubbly water with a lime in it, and then everybody shuts up because it looks like vodka. And for all you young ones out there who can drink, just wait. You'll see. It's very different. Anyway, enough about my drinking problem. We are going to talk about the benefits of not drinking alcohol in honor of dry January. Now, I didn't have to look far to find the benefits. And since this is still a beauty channel, I guess, we're going to start with the first benefit, which is your skin will look clearer and more hydrated when you don't drink alcohol. And I know this is because alcohol is a diuretic, just like coffee, but I don't omit coffee ever. But drinking alcohol can dry out your skin, and with dry skin, wrinkles appear more visible. And this effect of alcohol can show up on your skin in as little as 1 hour after having that drink. I remember in the days of yore, when I would be out and I'd have a glass of something or two, I would look in the mirror and say, what the hell happened to my skin? As if wrinkles weren't bad enough, drinking alcohol can also contribute to the worsening of eczema, dandruff, and rosacea, and puffiness underneath the eyes. So if you're doing this dry January, you will start to see improvement in your skin. It will be more hydrated and healthy looking and even have a youthful appearance. And the second benefit of not drinking alcohol is you are protecting your senses. There are actually studies that drinking alcohol can contribute to macular degeneration and cataracts. So obviously it's bad for your eyeballs. The other sense you have that alcohol can affect negatively is your hearing. Now, this is high alcohol consumption over a longer period of time. This can cause damage to the central auditory cortex of the brain. This actually will cause brain shrinkage. Now, this all seems pretty severe and requiring quite a bit of drinking. So let's move on to the next benefit. it will help you sleep better. Now, I'm sure we all know the feeling of having a drink and it making us kind of sleepy. And yes, this is true. It might help you fall asleep, but the quality of that sleep is poor, not as good as when you don't have a drink or a nightcap, which, interesting little fact, nightcap, that's a play on the original word nightcap, which was simply the hat that people put on before bed to keep them warm and cozy and help them sleep well. This is not what an alcoholic nightcap does. Basically, alcohol will block REM sleep, and if you quit alcohol, you're going to find that you have a much cleaner, deeper sleep. Therefore, you wake up far more energized than, well, you know, a hangover. The next benefit is a great one. You will be happier. And you learn along the way that alcohol is actually a depressant. A lot of people feel much happier when they do drink, but it is a downer. Think about when people say, I need to drown my sorrows. That means they're gonna just force it under liquid and kill it. Sorrow's drowned. Now, the reason that we do actually sometimes feel happier when we drink is because alcohol contains ethanol, and what that's doing is it's actually lowering your inhibitions, which in our minds we relate to relaxation. But it's actually, I have no inhibitions, so I'm going to take my clothes off and wear this lampshade. No, I haven't done that. What I think is also added to the hangover that makes you unhappy is the thoughts that come back into your head of what happened the night before. What did I say? What did I do? Not good stuff. Now I'm unhappy. So I kind of think that what I've read, that's what they're getting at. This is the second to last one. And without even reading it, the benefit is you make better food choices. Think about that 2 a.m. ride to Taco Bell or McDonald's. Unless, of course, you want that greasy Wendy's burger in the morning to help calm your stomach a bit and clear your head. Clear it? I don't know. Drown it in fat? Yeah. When we've been drinking, we tend to gravitate toward high-fat, salty foods. Anyway, that benefit is a pretty easy one to understand. We crave crap when we've been drinking. And I say we because I've had drinks before. All right, the last benefit, at least in this particular article, is your dental health will improve with abstaining from alcohol, which makes a lot of sense because alcohol has a lot of sugar in it, some more than others, as well as acid. If you've ever had dry mouth from drinking alcohol, that is partially due to the dehydration part of drinking. Alcohol slows down your saliva production and will actually dehydrate your teeth and gums. And I'm going to go ahead and say this about the dental thing. What about when you come home after a night of drinking and you just say, screw it, I'm not going to brush my teeth. I'm not going to wash my face. That is not going to help your teeth or your skin either. Now, I do want to say that I am not harping on anybody that drinks. I actually wish that it didn't make me feel sick. I would actually like to engage in drinking a little bit with my friends or by myself. I think that drinking looked good to me. And let me explain. When I was just a kid watching Bewitched when I got home from school, and when Darren would come home from work, Samantha would have a tumbler full of clear ice and just pour some liquor on there, and Darren would go to town. And we thought to ourselves, what's in there? Why is he drinking that? And what's it doing? Anyway, how many of you out there watching are actually doing dry January? Kind of right in the middle of it, and how's it going? And maybe how many of you are going to start late dry January? It's only less than 2 weeks in. I think it can still be done. Ooh, and have any of you stopped drinking alcohol and noticed other benefits that weren't mentioned here? Let us know down in the comments below, but for now, that's it for this video on my drinking problem and dry January. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you learned something. If you did enjoy the video, please give it a thumbs up. And if you aren't already subscribed but would like to be, please hit that button down below and you'll see me very soon with more videos. Bye guys.